What's happening, fishing friends? Welcome to another episode. It's a bit chilly this morning. Yesterday was like 73. Today, super windy and chilly. However, we at least got the wind blow outside. And by we, I mean, what's going on, guys? It's cold. This is the guy wearing shorts. This is Randall in his shorts. But enough yapping. We got wind. Hopefully we don't get rain down. We're supposed to have showers coming soon. So we're going to try to go out and catch a bunch of fish before all the rain and such comes. So enough yapping. Start fishing. A little bit windy out today. A little chilly. All right. Well, I think I'm going to start with the overspin instead of the under variety. I'm going over. Hopefully something will eat this. Looks cool. I'm gonna go over here and steal Randall's fish. Hey-o! Randall on the board. All right, fishing friends. It could be a good sign. We got wind, we got clouds. Look at the birds. You know how you hear the pros? Follow the birds, follow the bait. We got a bunch of birds over here. Oh man, it could be a good day. I hope. That's a fish. On a backlash. All right, fishing friends. Well, it didn't take long. I am on one as well. There's a whole bunch of birds over here. Tubby dink. Look at that guy. Tubby little dink fella. There we go. First one of the day for me on the overspin. Chunky little pounder. We'll take him. Thanks, feller. Love it. On him.
Better. This one's good.
On a battern?
Yeah. What is that? Freaking walleye? Freaking walleye.
What? Randall just caught a good sized wally. Little Walter. What the heck?
You got a
pliers?
Oh, that. What was there one
Wet sock. The no fight.
But it wasn't a no fight though. It was like kind of a. It was a wet sock.
Remember how that old guy was driving by, was gonna steal our spot?
Right? Not today, Steve.
There's one. All right, another one on the day. Not a wally.
What's a better bass?
Another tubby dink. All right, we're tubby dinking today. I'll take it. Thanks for eating, fella. 2 on the day. It could be a good day. We've got the storm rolling in. Whole bunch of wind over here. It's cloudy, you know. Kind of picture perfect prefrontal deal. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. I didn't know they had shad in here. Ah, you. Yeah. Randy kicking my butt. That's another chunky one.
Yeah.
Oh, gross. Did you notice the dead deer here?
Is that what that is?
The dead deer leg?
Yeah, I was fishing on that.
Yeah, that's gross. That dead deer leg pattern.
I don't even know how many that is right
I can't see me. Let's can't me.
now. And I'm jigging them.
I can't see me. Let's can't me. I wonder if I need to go to a little bit more natural color, or a color that doesn't have grass on it. More translucent, I think. Shut up, Randy. My name Randall, and I just cast over old Debo whenever I feel like I own this spot.
I own the water.
There's one.
I did not even notice that deer tail leg. Take a picture.
Take a picture.
No, your thumbnail.
Deer killed. There we go. Another one on the old overspin. It's one of those days you hope for. Looking like it's gonna rain. We got wind. We got some of the fish biting. Got green grass growing over here. All mine have come in this little grass patch here. Randy's been kind of fishing a grass patch over there with some rock and wind blowing through it, but all my bites have come right here within this grass, so I guess I should stick to where the bites are at, huh? Turtle. Hi, Mr. Turtle.
Just saw a turtle.
Oh. Oh, Molly. All right, there we go, another. They're hitting the overspin, boys. They're hitting the overspinach. Man, cookie cutter bass. A bunch of tubby little, I mean, look at them. They're all healthy. All eating well. Cool. Thank you, chunky little dude. We appreciate you. It's on. Finally catching some fish. Another one on the old TopSpin. You can only do that with the huge big fish. Look at, again, cookie cutter, pounder with the belly. Bunch of chunky pounders. Awesome. Thank you. I'll take it. I haven't had a day where I've caught more than like 6 fish, 7 fish, some kind of fish. And I think I'm already at that, close to it anyway. Love it. The old TopSpin. So this is a kind of a cool new lure that I saw. I forget when I first saw this, but kind of an interesting take on, like, is it a finesse spinner bait? Is it an underspin that you can, like we have here with all the grass, slowly bring it over that, and, you know, instead of the underspin part getting all caught up in the grass and the blade and everything getting messed up, with it being an overspin, I can bring it over all that stuff and it's not getting gummed up. Now, of course, when you get it down in the grass and stuff, it does still kind of get caught here, as with any sort of, you know, bait like that. But kind of a cool little deal, you know, your regular swim bait with a little blade on it. So it's like a finesse spinner bait slash reverse underspin, hence the overspin. Well, I guess it's a perfect time to show y'all what I'm using. This is the 3.5-inch mini swammer from X Zone. This is in the Pearl Silver Flake. It goes pretty well with the old overspin here. I'm digging it. Wow, look at that for timing. Put a brand new one on there almost as soon as it hit. That fish grabbed it. All right, chunky little dude. Look at him. All chunked up. Feisty, and it just started raining on us. Okay, there we go. Another chunky little pound fish. It's been a 1 pound beat down. Starting to get rained on now. Not ideal. We were hoping that was going to hold out a little bit longer, dang it. All right, well, we find the cookie cutters here, but I'll take it. These are fish, dang it. And after a winter of not catching anything, he's a little bit smaller. I'll take it. Love it. Love catching fish on the overspin. First gen lures. Look at that. Isn't that a tasty looking little morsel? Great way to mimic some bait fish. I'll take it. Come on, rain. Really? We need a sign out fish here. I probably got water on my lens right now. All right, fishing friends, that was the end of the trip. Let me take you over to the Randizzle sponsored whiteboard, and I'll show you what I was doing to catch them. Okay, as you can see in the top picture here, I was fishing that little topspin just above the grass. So I was trying to get just down in it and tick the tops of it and keep it free of most of that gunk. I didn't want to let it get all the way down in that. It was too thick. I was grabbing too much stuff, and I was trying to look for the openings and the lanes, the spot where the grass wasn't quite as tall where I could come over it. So the second diagram I have here on the bottom is a top view looking down of kind of what I was throwing at. So I noticed when I was throwing into the real thick stuff here on the left, where you can see where I put no, that's no go. The real thick stuff where it grew real tall, I was not getting any bites. So over on the sides where it was a little bit more sparse, where that grass was a little bit deeper, I could kind of find those lanes, those holes. That's where I was getting all of my bites. I know Randy was the same way. He was fishing kind of that opening where the water was coming in, and he actually outfished me that day, and I think it was a color thing. So he was throwing a regular underspin, same things, in the spot where it was too thick, he was getting, snagged with the green stuff. Staying in those opening spots, those spots where there were lanes, where it was a little bit more sparse, that's where he was getting bites. But there we go. I wanted to find the actual lure I was using. So like I was saying, mine was a little bit more opaque. So I was using that all white, that Pearl Flash from X Zone, the little 3.5-inch swammer. Love those. I'm going to get more of those. I think I only got one of that white color, but awesome color. The water was really clear, as you can see with that vegetation growing. That's often what happens in that clear water. Light can get down, more vegetation. So Randy was using a more translucent color. I think it was the Kitech Bluegill Flash. More translucent, a little bit more sparkly, and I think that was probably the deal. Now the actual top spin that I was using from First Gen Lures, some new lures. I've actually got an unboxing. I got my hands on some of this stuff. Some cool colors, some cool sizes, but I was using that 1/4 ounce with the 5/0. Goes perfect with that little 3.5-inch swammer. You can see there it's got a blade on top. Such a cool little thing, because for grass like this, when you're coming up and over things, so instead of having to worry about, the grass getting caught all up on the blade on the bottom, you can come up over things, like wood or grass, whatever, just like a spinnerbait. So that's what I said. It's like a spinnerbait mixed with like a finesse blade, real light wire you're actually tying to the head of the jig head, so it's like a swim bait. That's a cool thing about fishing. There's a bunch of different lures to try. Maybe you like this, maybe you think, it's a gimmick. I'd rather use the spinnerbait, but I think it's got a place. Cool little thing. Definitely need to put some more time in with it. All right, so as for the combo, so the line, 15-pound P-line tactical, that's kind of been my my fluorocarbon of choice. Really like that stuff. The reel is the Abu Garcia Revo SX. So like I've said before, this is kind of a sleeper reel. I feel like it doesn't get enough love. And look for the sales on this. I don't know if Abu Garcia is marking stuff down because they're going to come out with the new lines and such, but I got one of these on sale on Amazon for 99 bucks. I think on Tackle Warehouse they're down to like 150 or 120, something like that. I don't know, but it's been a good reel, kind of a good do-it-all. And this one, mine's a little bit quicker. That's the 8-speed, so it worked well for bringing that stuff up and over those. Now with like bigger crankbaits and stuff, I wouldn't go with something this fast, and usually I don't use this quick of a reel, but it worked good for keeping it up and over that. This is actually my buzzbait reel, obviously a little bit quicker, but worked well there. Now the rod, I know this is upside down, but it's the Dobyns Caden. And I've tried to promote this as much as I can. If y'all haven't watched the live stream with Gary Dobyns and Hellabass, Rich over there, go check out Hellabass's channel. That live was so informational, super cool to see Gary talking about his rods, how he designs them, why he does this stuff. And he wasn't trying to like tell you, hey, these are the best. He was trying to say, listen, this is how I did it. This is why I like it. It made me want to go buy more Dobyns rods. And he wasn't even trying to sell stuff, but I picked up the 713, so that's a 7'1" 3-power, so 1/4 ounce to 3/4 ounce lures, medium heavy, fast. You can see flukes, jigs, Senkos, spinnerbaits, etc. Worked perfect loading a little lure like this, not super finesse, but something you want a little bit of bend so you can actually cast it, especially with all that wind. I think one of my first or second casts, I backlashed and actually caught a fish on it, but had to reset up my reel a little bit and then no issues after that. But that wind was something else. And then, of course, we got rained out. I tried to catch one more and didn't. I just got soaked instead. So that was the day. We didn't catch a ton of giants, but a bunch of pound and a halfers. Fun time. Anytime I can go out and sling crap to Randy, catch some fish and have fun. It was a good day. And today's subscribed fishing friend is my guy Ronald Yeater. Ronald, thank you so much for watching, being a member on my channel. I appreciate everybody who's been supporting all the new memberships, people that come to watch my lives. Again, I say it every time, but I couldn't do this all without you. There's been many times I'm like, I'm done with it, and then I get messages from people saying how I'm helping. So love you all, appreciate you all. Thank you, Ronald, and everybody else who continues to watch and support, but I need to edit, so thank you all again for watching, and until next time.